They end up just putting that person's likeness on the next product that they're launching, and it could potentially be a $39.99 bud that doesn't have any actual audio quality or production quality involved in the actual product. So to avoid that, I created this actual company. I sought out Brian here. Brian Noah is the actual brains behind the day-to-day operation. He's actually shy. So because I'm forced to be out in front of a lot of people and I travel and I do this so often, you'll find me to be a little bit talkative. I want to give everyone the opportunity to ask me questions. But, you know, I want you to understand that I'm excited about being here today. And for me, it's exciting. I mean, before you ask me, I can answer it for you. You know, as far as Beats by Dre is concerned, it's the same family. It's the same family, you know, it's the same concept and idea involved, but I've previously had products that I enjoyed till they just broke on me. So it's important that I created a product that was tougher than those things that I bought in the past. And because I enjoy music away from the hip-hop genre of music, because hip-hop is almost a hub of all music. We utilize sampling music from jazz, classical, pop music, everything you can think of becomes a portion of what hip-hop is. I listen to a lot of different music, and I wanted to make sure that these headsets weren't just good for hip-hop music, but good for music in general, and tuned properly. And when they ask, who do I think the actual consumer of these headsets are, I think it's from your audiophile to your everyday person. So if you have any questions for me, I'm all ears.
So let's take the first question, the young man in back. We're going to get a microphone to you in 2 seconds.
What's the RRP of the headphones? How much do they sell for?
In the UK, they're going to sell for the Sync product, which is the wireless product, sells for $299. The wired, it sells for $199, and the earbuds sell for £99. Who's got the next one? Right here in front. Make the young lady with the microphone run around a lot.
Which one's your preferred colour?
Oh, the white ones.
The white.
I mean, it actually goes with today, like what I'm actually going to wear. So today, the white ones would be my favorite.
All right. Let's go to the other side. Go ahead.
Just in terms of testing, how did you make them stronger than any other brand?
I went through a process of working with, of course, acoustic engineers, experts, to get it to the right get it tuned to the right settings for it to feel like good music, regardless to what your choices were of music. And then hip-hop music, generally headsets that are tuned for that have more bass than it's supposed to actually have. And there's a bass booster on it for the person who enjoys that sound, but I didn't leave the headsets to feel like that initially. Yeah, and and the durability, again, you know, I was conscious of that because of how many times I bought headsets and broke them in the process, because I listen to music while traveling, and a lot of times if it ends up in suitcases or in things and then they come out, it's no good, I gotta go buy something else.
When we spent a lot of time on the polymer that makes this, which is what gives it that extra strength. The product was actually a development process that spanned the globe, actually. The tuning of the headphones actually took place on the European continent with a company that we use over there. Development work was done in the US, development work was done, you know, in different parts around the world. Who's next? Here in front.
I think it's pretty dope that you guys have the ability to connect 4 headsets to one device. What was the thinking behind that?
Or to sync the actual headsets. I wanted to make them have the ability to do things that I haven't seen done in the past. So that in the event that the gamer was actually going to be playing a video game, it would allow him to have however many players that are actually playing at that point, actually have the headsets on and not interrupt everyone else in the environment, so it could be quietly utilized. And,
So I have a follow-up. Do you have any plans to link up with any game manufacturers to further the product?
Well, I've previously launched 2 video games. I work with Vivendi Universal to create Bulletproof and THQ to create Blood in the Sand. So it's definitely potential opportunities for us to work together on this project moving forward.
Who else? Back here in the orange shirt.
And given you've got a bit of a Midas touch, what does success look like for you with these products?
What would success look like?
Ka-ching.
Yeah, that would be nice, but I mean to have people actually get a chance to hear it and appreciate it. We don't have the opportunity to there's no middle ground within the culture anymore, within hip hop. So it's like the guy that's big enough to be in a nightclub and the guy that's big enough to be in an arena. There's nothing in between, and because of that, there's not a whole lot of things that we used to have don't exist anymore. Like when we had, in the past, I've had G-Unit clothing where you can actually purchase things that make you feel closer to the actual artist, like the paraphernalia from your favorite show that you went to, that you would have. And this is like an opportunity for me to give my fan base and other people the ability to hear the music that we're actually creating the way it's supposed to be heard. So it's exciting for me.
Who else? Go ahead.
Good afternoon to you. After watching your video up there of your gifts and talents, are you going to still feed the people on the British product that you sell? In other words, is there still going to be a percentage of British sales going to feed African children, American children?
Yeah, initially that concept, I applied it to my Street King project. It's an energy drink I created. I partnered with the United Nations World Food Program to provide a meal with every bottle of the energy drink that's sold. Because it was really important that I had an organization that was creditable enough for my demo and my audience to actually understand that it will reach its destination as far as the actual meals are concerned. And considering the United Nations World Food Program would be the organization that provides aid for Haiti during the earthquake or Japan during the tsunami, it helps a lot. It makes them understand that it will actually reach there. And away from that, with SMS Audio, because what I got through social networking following my decision to do something that affected famine within Africa was, well, we got issues here. You know, initially this was the response that I got from my base, and then when you look at it, hunger is not a third world issue, it's a world issue. So 1 in 6 Americans are actually going hungry. So I actually partnered with Feeding America in order to provide, with every sale of SMS Audio through smsaudio.com, 250 meals for every headset. So to continue to promote conscious capitalism, I feel like the way to solve some of the social issues, find the finances to solve some of the social issues that we have, would be through conscious capitalism and being able to create a new wave of not just artists,